be part of the family, Jungle Yard, coming, having a vibe all the time. So if you see me on the Jungle Yard TV and all the Face TV and all them TV there, if you know that I came through in the house. This is your favorite man, Linguakat, dancehall reggae artist. I mean, musician in the whole, because I could do anything, I could try and sing everything, so I call myself a musician. And then I'm a vocalist by profession, strictly vocalist. So I write, compose, basically using my voice to do my thing. And then the lyrics that I put out there. So Linguakat, yeah, that's me. And it's been a journey, coming from where we began and then where we are right now, where actually we've built, so much coming through from the 90s up to today, the 2023s, whereby music has been dynamic and music has evolved. If you take the content that we used to consume when we were around the 15 years old, when it was about 1995, you could tell that there's been a difference, because I grew up listening to people like Cutteranks, Buju Banton, Shaka Demus, Pliers, big artists. I knew that they had so much talent, Super Cat, and then Messless and a whole lot. So, we've been coming through from that spot where you had Ninja Man, you have Shabaranks, you have Buju Banton and a lot. That's where I come from, You have Barrington Levy. I mention all this because, you need to have a foundation. There's nothing wrong you actually tapping into somebody's culture or tapping into somebody's vibe or tapping into something that you can relate to. Because Jamaica or Africa or Ghana or whatever, we have the black man thing. So, we have our PG all right. But, sometimes you have a swing. And if you're best with it, it gives your talent something else. So, bless up that vibe. That's where we came from, and now we're 2023. So I'm blessed to have been through all these generations, coming forth, and then being a songwriter, composer myself, the experience that I've had, as a whole. It's been amazing. It's been a journey that, it's worth all the living, going through my first professional studio recordings from Association Records, and then, having a chance now to record with other record labels, because then the talent was growing. Previously, I did collabos that came up quite early, 1990, with Torture, Me and My Hard World, that was on telly, for quite a long time. So, it has been musically since the 90s to today. And that's why we've built that catalog and then that portfolio whereby people can just identify us and then relate to, when it comes to music and then dance or reggae as a genre. So big up yourself. If you know me, Linguakat, Linguakat. Kaboom. Kaboom Nation is a family. Remember that. Okay. Right. So you have to always start from the foundation. If you want to build a story and you want people to really vibe with a story, you have to build a foundation. So this is where it starts from. The whole thing starts from Association Records, High Grade Family. That's why I say big up High Grade Family, big up Rodney King. Man, massive, that guy gave us an exposure to so many things. So big up Rodney King, big up Samini yourself, everywhere you're there, your thing shot still, Big up Ja Amba, yo, Ja Light, you don't know, your thing shot. Big up all the man, them AK, Rasbigi Achi, Sa, big up Tony Pan, and big up Nasabuta, all the lots that were in when we were actually founding the High Grade Family. I always bring up these names because I'm not selfish. I wouldn't say High Grade Family is I alone that built it. No, it's a foundation thing. It's a family thing. So if I big up the lot that were into it, then you know that where it's coming from. Asase is also foundation because it's the best studio. Why I always bring Asase in is because he actually opened up his studio for me. I was dude with Jaamba, who were Zionite. So our first big recording that we did was Behold. And then it was big, We had a video for Behold. You could check it out on YouTube. Behold, Zionite. And then you'll be amazed about the lyrics and content that were, were then, even till date, So Zionite, Asasiase, that's the Beth Rock, and then High Grade Family. Then Extra Large Family comes into the picture. right? Because extra large is a different entity, but then affiliated with high grade. Why affiliated with high grade? Because Samini is like in with Jam Master J, and Jam Master J has a record label that is extra large music. So extra large music has artists that are labeled artists, and then one is Kaki, the other was Jada Sparkles. So this is how I bopped into them. I'm there because of High Grade Family. We had this rhythm writing thing that we used to do. Rhythms were brought out and we jumped on it, was produced and was promoted. Big up Samini Music for always having have done those things to make sure that our careers never went, any other way. So big up. That time we had the Stone Boys coming through to Association Records, Samini Music, so we had a lot down the foundations where it began, Then extra large, like I told you, came in. So now we are afflicted with Jam Master J. Now Jam Master J, this is where the Jam Master J thing comes in. They have an artist called Kaki. They have a song called Ewu. So they said, High Grade Family, we can have a remix. So somebody has his remix, Amber and then Zionite, Linguakat has their remix, Stoneboy have theirs, and they're promoting it. Then somebody tells Jam Master J, like, you know what? I think Linguakat will be the best man to get Kaki the lyrics that she needs as a dancehall artist we're trying to put out to kill the market. That's where I come in the picture. So every time when I have this opportunity, I say big up Jam Master J for actually believing in what Samini told you and then actually giving me the space and the time to come into your studios and then make your beat into a song. You understand? Because you give me the beat, I will put up the lyrics, you tell me what you want, and then I cook it and I serve it. So now I've done the song, and the song, Kaki will come. Then we have to rewrite the song for Kaki. Then she has to learn every note and every word back to back, make sure it's complete, and then she records and the songs are out. But it wasn't like I was put on a contract base, like I had a paper that was signed under my name and then he signed a split sheet. I didn't even know what split sheet was. I was just so innocent to what the copyright system was. I thought I wanted to also give out my best. Through that, I will get fame, I will get popularity like every artist deserve and then wants, so that you can catch your market and sell your songs for. So I was in twos, So the first song I ever wrote for Kaki was Too Much. Me and the girl, when me too much. When me step in at the club, me are too much. When me want it up, them about too much. You see? So that's the first song that I wrote for Kaki. And that's how the whole thing started. I'm there, Jam Master J comes to my house, pick me up and tells me, yo, Lingua, the girl, we need a song that will blow her. We need to do a song and it's titled Too Much. So the beat is ready. Just go there, sit by it, create the song, bring the song alive. I'll record you. I'll let you put the whole song down. So when the girl comes, what she will do is karaoke. She will listen to what you have. We'll rewrite the lyrics that you have for her again. Let her get acquainted with it. And then she goes in the boot, you're saying that, Jam Master J, and then we do, and then the song is done. So, Too Much came out. And then it was 3 verses. I did 3 verses. And they were playing on YFM. All of a sudden, the song was getting big, so they needed a video to go with it. So they actually came back and said, the video director said that the song was too feminine. No, it was too masculine. So they needed to let the girl sing. I didn't even know that they had already gone on the song and allowed Stoneboy to now come on the song and wave out lyrics from my lyrics and make out a song. Because you can hear, if the old song is played, the first song is played full out, you can hear actually Stoneboy just redirecting some of the lyrics in the verses. Even though they left about 2 verses for me, my own clean verses, the first few verses, you could see the twist that was brought on the song. Then Samini came from UK, right? He comes, he listens to the song. The first one, the song is powerful, is good. Then he puts his voice as the intro. Yeah, whatever, Kaki, yeah, she bad and that, and then it comes out. So now the song is already out, it comes back and it goes out again. That's where it started. Then I do DC Tenor. Then I did Top Girl. I did a couple of songs, right? Like 8 songs. 4 of them came out, which is DC Turn Up, Top Gal, and then Too Much. Toffee Pantang, right? Where you hear Obolobo small skin tighty, nowhere, okay, it's small skin tighty. That's a hook that I built for a song called Bumper Dumper for Khaki. Unfortunately, they didn't use the Bumper Dumper song, so they had to just cut the hook that was there, the Obolobo, and then put it on Samini's song that he had written for Khaki on the Toffee Pantang. So the Toffee Pantang and then my hook. To date, even on that song, I'm not getting credit on it. They've actually hidden my name. But the song that was taken in and out of the studio has Samini, Stoneboy, and Linguakat. Till today. That's what they've done on the song. Now I have an interview. Then I'm asked, oh, Linguakat, what are your credibilities? What have you put in the industry? Then I mentioned, oh, I'm the songwriter for Khaki. And then it becomes something else. I get a rebuttal telling me I'm not the only songwriter on the song. Why am I in a rush to claim song ownership? When actually I had made a song that is popular and is on the street and is playing. So this is where the Khaki incident comes through. And every time I've been out there trying to talk about this, Jamas Ajay takes it personal. Forgetting the work that I did. You know, he's taking the thing so personal, he gets so bitter for me claiming what I deserve, my work. If you listen to all my interviews, I give credit to everybody that helped in every way along the way. Because I cannot be greedy and say I did this. This Turn Up Fully song is mine. And that's not the only song. I did one for Jada Sparkles. They had an artist called Jada Sparkles. She was also a female artist in Extra Large. And if you can remember the song, Bossu, send me bad under the race, make a tune. Boss in your face, Bossu, send me bad wicked and bad. Boss man, send me bad in your yard, Bossu. That's one big song in Ghana. But it was a rap song. And then I did a hook song for the girl. So, I mean, if you go into why today we don't even have a dance or female artist, I would say, apart from Ebony being independent, Khaki is not. Right? She's not there. Now she can't even own her own song. The song that she performed is being taken off from her. Then I that wrote and then birthed the song, I have never earned a penny, received any proper recognition. Even what I'm doing is being taken off from me. You know, and when you have opportunities like this and then you say what you have to say, people take bitterness and have feelings. But yo, the right thing will be done, and it has to be done. And that's why I always keep voicing out the truth. Everybody that played a part in the Khaki incident is because High Grade Family and Extra Large had that, bond, and then they talked. But if I didn't put up any contract, it doesn't mean I have to be cheated or I need to be excluded. I'll not go out there and say Stoneboy wrote too much, because he did not. I birthed the song. You can't tell me you changed my windows of my house, so you are the what? You are part of the. Come on. So that's the bit about the Khaki incident with the Jam Master J issue that has been lingering from 2012 to date. One thing is that, seriously, I think the right thing needs to be done, and the right thing would depend on how the other party is receiving this message in this whole bohaha. Because if it goes too much, maybe my kid will have to come and then fight for it when everything has been intellectually protected. Because what is mine. One thing they did, and then I think they've done so well. That's why I say I always give credit. Is that at least when they cut the CD, they put my name on 2 of the songs, which is supposed to be 3 of the songs on that, or because they didn't bring the single out there. Top Girl, they didn't release it on an album, but it's my song, full out. And I bet you, I don't know any song on Khaki's album that would not be mentioned from DC Turn Up, Too Much, Top Girl, Tough Pantang, and I'm all in that. So that's the story. So if anybody thinks he's out there and he has a different thing, you should bring it up. I've always been ready to have that dialogue and then see if I'd putting down a split sheet. This is how the songs go to Kaki. And this is the contract, verbal contract. Lingua, you record one song for Kaki, you write one song, record one song for Kaki. You have one song. So I have a song called Dancehall Groove. If you know, it's big. People think it's Kaki's song because on the release date, the publisher published it, Kaki featuring Linguakat, instead of Linguakat featuring Kaki. Even my own song that I had end credit on, they were trying to tell me because I wasn't popular or I wasn't a superstar, so Kaki featuring Linguakat. How can you do this? How can you do this? After all I did, do I deserve all this? So a song, and I did over 8 songs. How many songs do I have from Jam Master J? 1. Who promoted it? Myself. You know? After doing all that for Jada Sparkles in the studio, and you know that Jada Sparkles girl is a blessing because everywhere she had gone, she would spill it. She would spill the beans. Unlike the other one that thought that they said because I wasn't popular, so she was supposed to go out there and mention Samini and Stoneboy. She kept drumming the Samini and Stoneboy thing, confusing the public about who even Linguakat was. My own credibility was even shumped because they were using popularity and whatever to overshadow the works that I had done. You know? So that's the Kaki issue with the Jam Master J and the whole high grade business. You see, the issues are real issues because I wouldn't say that probably their bowl of contention is a lie.